What's up, everybody? Thank you for coming back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, go below and subscribe. Astromystic here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all the positive feedback I've been getting from my post on Facebook, on my business page, on YouTube. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Share me out. I can't get content out without you guys sharing it or talking about it. So I thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so this week we're going to be doing July 1st through July 8th. So that would be today through next Wednesday. And that means we're going through July 4th, which is the birthday of America. So if you're somewhere else in the world, it's just another day for you, I would presume. But for Americans, it's a day that I assume will be lots of fun and fireworks and partaking in adult beverages and lots of kids playing and, you know, maybe water, being on the water. Who knows? Who knows? It's kind of crazy everywhere. So I don't know who's all under restrictions or not or whichever. So this is definitely a new time to try to celebrate, you know, celebrate anything for that matter. So anyways, all right. So we always start with the fire signs, and so that's for Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. So this week there might be a little bit of a disappointment coming to you, or you may be having some issues in your relationship, possibly. This feels also like there could be an opportunity that you know that you may have missed or that you might miss. It's definitely a little obstacle in the road for you this week. Remember, don't get too caught up in the emotional side of if you do maybe have a fight with your partner or you break up or something. Remember that those, I like to say this lightly because sometimes people take it a little offensively. So I just say, you know, take it with a grain of salt. If you do end up splitting up, you know, maybe the relationship just wasn't for you or for the other person. If you lose your job, maybe there's a new job that's going to be coming to you that's going to be better. Maybe there's a better opportunity coming for you. So sometimes the feelings and the emotions wrapped around the event are only temporary. They seem hard on us, but they're just temporary. So don't try to like take that on like for good. You know what I mean? So you know, maybe it's a time to be creative about what's going on in your life, and you know, just get your mind cleared and get your thoughts together, and you know, like think about how you're going to go into the future. If something does come up for you, just think about how you're going to like go forward, you know, and pursue another job or pursue whatever it is that you're needing or that came up for you. Sorry, I got a tiny bit distracted. I have music playing and it like flipped the screen. So sorry about that. Anyways, so keep your temper in check, you fire signs. You fire signs like to have a little bit of temper sometimes. So keep that in check. Keep your emotions in check. If you don't, you know, those can get like trapped inside and then, you know, cause problems. So, you know, let it flow and then, you know, deal with it and let it go. Maybe I also feel that maybe it may not be a loss of some sort. Maybe you're just feeling unhappy about something that's going on in your life. Maybe it's your work or your relationships or something that, something in that arena, you know, whatever it is, just keep in mind that as long as you're taking action, for these things and not just sitting around and letting life kind of just smack you around in the face. I think you're going to be just fine, because you're everybody needs change. So just try to flow with it and try to see what happens, and, take your power back. I mean, just because something happens to you doesn't mean that it's, like, I don't know. I don't know the words I'm trying to find. Just don't let it own you. You own it. You know what I mean? So just hold on to your power. Hold on to your strength. Don't lose sight of that, regardless of anything. And some of you may have nothing happen. Some of you will be like, nothing happened at all. So, and that's great. I hope nothing happens to anybody. So, all right, next up is earth signs. Those are Taurus and Virgos and Capricorns. All right, so this week feels like you guys might have to decide something. Like you have a few options coming up about certain things. Maybe there's something that you want to learn, or maybe you're taking a new class to learn something. Maybe it's trying maybe a new restaurant. Maybe you have a couple options on that. It's about like trying to decide something. I feel like you guys are gonna have that theme quite a bit this week. I mean, more than like just life stuff, a little bit more stuff, and it's gonna be something you probably will notice. And I also think this is more toward your life, as in like people, like the people you interact with, the people that you're friends with, maybe your business partners or people that are in that realm. So I think it's a time to expand. So maybe the choices are coming from an expansion standpoint. You know what I mean? Like you're going to decide, like, is this business right for me? Or is this friend, are they on the same page as me? You're going to like go toward more like-minded people, or want to. So I think maybe the choices will be there. Do I stick in with this old set of people, or do I kind of like go forward and, choose this person, or this person, whatever the case is. Go get out into your community, explore new businesses you've never been to. That's another where those options come from. Try new things. Try different things, I feel like you're going to be around new people, so maybe finding new friends. And so this is going to open up doors for those options or those decisions that you're going to make. So these new friends, also it could be you are in this new environment, and you connect to people that you may not have connected to before. So maybe new things open up for you. Maybe you meet somebody. Maybe you like kind of navigate toward choosing other people to hang around from now on, or where you hang out. I mean, so this is where the choices may come from. So yeah. So anyways, all right, so next we have air signs, which are Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius. And so life is kind of busy for you right now. It feels like it's just busy. You guys are just really busy. And maybe it's time that you like take a step back and like go into a place of more awareness, like in your heart and in your mind. Maybe it's a good time to open up to, the choices of your higher self, and choices that are good, for you and for the future. So open yourself up to a higher wisdom, a higher knowledge, and like maybe like get into like a better feeling, or like a better sense of knowing. And you can also do this through meditation. So if you don't know how to do meditation, you can totally YouTube some videos and find who you kind of connect with or who you kind of resonate with. I know when I first started learning, some of the videos I just couldn't connect to. But I have a few now that I really I subscribe to their pages, and I love their work. So it'll take you a little bit, but you'll figure it out. You'll figure out who you like and who you don't. I mean, not like you know what I'm saying. Like for some reason, I like to hear a man's voice in a meditation. I like to hear a woman's voice in certain healing meditations. But for some reason, I connect to a deep man's voice. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the soothing, because my ears ring. I'm going into like a personal story, but when I have headphones and stuff on, I feel like it drops the decibels. I guess when the decibels drop, it's more relaxing for me personally. So that's just my own personal take, but everybody's different. So go with what feels good to you. That's my advice. Go with what feels good. All right. So for the air signs, so you may find a partner. I mean, and it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be a friend type partner that's going to help you get to these goals. It's going to help you find a higher awareness that maybe you don't know about, or maybe that can guide you into a new phase for yourself. That, and with that, you may stumble upon some opportunities. You might also have like a promotion type thing if you're at work, or you may internally, like without even, knowing what you're doing, you may promote yourself in as far as like the awareness stages of your life. So for some of you, this may not make sense at all, depending on where you are in life, but for some of you, this will. And so just keep your efforts like strong, keep your motivation, keep your focus, and, tap into that side that you don't really know much about. Tap into the side that can bring you all of those answers that you're seeking within or without or externally. They'll be within, Sorry, I'm like on a storytelling rant today. I was just reading some stuff earlier, and it got me thinking, and it's like distracted me or something. I don't know. So anyways, there also might be a man that steps forward, or a male friend that is your guidance. And that's funny how I was just talking about that. Anyways, so this guy, it's going to be a male figure, and maybe they're the catalyst to your awareness, or they're going to be the catalyst to helping you find some wisdom. Maybe they are going to teach you something. Maybe there's somebody in your community, or maybe it's you meet a friend of a friend, through a friend or something of that. But anyways, it's going to be some guidance for you. So, be open to that. Don't just reject it just because you're, not really sure or whatever. But because right now is a time for you guys to find a deeper understanding about yourselves, So, don't resist that, kind of flow with it. And lastly, we have the water signs, which are Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces. So this week, you may have something come up that is like a conscious focus. Maybe you have intentions, or maybe you should have create more intention of when you do things, and be more inspired by those intentions. I think that's the right way to put that. You may have been more emotional last week, and sort of some of this week, but I think that's kind of like subsiding a little bit, because now it's almost like you can see how you were emotional and you can connect to why, you know. So you may recognize the difference between your emotional response and your logical response, I guess is the right words. You may also recognize your intuitive response as opposed to the emotional response. You know what I mean? So don't let fear be your reaction. Don't let fear cause you to react a certain way. Try to like wait and get the intuition to respond to things. Trust your inner voice. Water signs are very intuitive. So, you know, I'm thinking, do an intention on meditation for like the ray, like the first 3 rays, or you know, of divinity, or even the divine energy. Do a meditation on that and see if that helps you at all. So it's a good time to raise your vibration, water signs. Combine that fire that you have inside and that creativity you have, and just make things happen. You guys are so capable of this. Everybody is so capable of this. And, you know, just keep your discipline. Keep the discipline of what you've got built for yourself and what you've accomplished so far. You know what I mean? Just stay on track. Meditate. Meditate into that diverse world out there. You know, see where you can be of service to people. See where you can help yourself, and, you know, be more aware of what's going on around you and with you. So, I hope that helps everybody. And like I say, sometimes these don't resonate with everyone. So if they don't, it's okay. Just chalk this up as, you know, 15 minutes of, I don't know what she's talking about. But, and if it does, then you know, just go with it. So, anyways, I'm glad you all came to my channel. Please keep coming back to my channel. Subscribe, share me out. Be like, hey, this crazy girl, she talks about a bunch of crazy shit. No, I'm just kidding. So anyways, I hope you all have a good week. I hope you have a good weekend, and whoever's celebrating America, it's kind of hard to celebrate right now with all the crazy stuff going on. So, anyways, and for everybody else in the world and in the country and wherever you are, I hope you celebrate the weekend just for being here. All right, I love you all. I hope you have a good week, and I shall see you next week.